Om Jnanatimirandhasya Jnananjan Shalakya Chakshurunmilitamena Tasmai Shri Gurve Namah. Om Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Peshtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swaminiti Namine. Namaste Saraswati Devi Gaurvani Pracharani Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschat Desha Tarine. Jayo Shri Krishna Chaitanya प्रभु नित्यानंदा श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्री वासादि गौर भक्त वृंदा हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 रामा राम रामा हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 रामा राम रामा हरे हरे. Can you see my screen over here? Is my screen visible?
Yes, Prabhuji.
So, today's session we begin with the glories of holy name. We discussed Sanatan Goswami, his story of touchstone, and how miraculous effect of Mahamantra created on that poor Brahmin from Varanasi who had come to Vrindavan to visit him and seek his blessing for wealth, which was required for the marriage of his daughter. So instead of touchstone, ultimately he settled down with Sanatan Goswami in Vrindavana, and there he started chanting holy name. That by the marriage of his daughter took place in Varanasi automatically with all opulences and all kind of festivities done perfectly well. So this is the glory which we heard. Now today we shall have a second chapter. So the screen I will be sharing, and please raise your digital hand to read one by one. I would like your participation. So that will be very nice. So we can, yes, Shilpa Mataji, you, and thereafter those who have risen their hands in the chat box or the digital hand, they may please continue with each page. And please, all others devotees are requested to attentively listen the story. It is its story basically. So yes, Mataji.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji, Dandavat Pranam. Hare Krishna to all devotees.
Thank you.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. These 16 names, composed of 32 syllables, are the only means to counteract the evil effects of Kali Yuga. In all the Vedas, it is seen that to cross the ocean of nescience, there is no alternative to the chanting of the holy name. Kali Santarana Upanishad. Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Very nice. So this Mahamantra, as we discussed Hare Krishna Mahamantra, it has come from Goloka Vrindavana itself. Yesterday we discussed it and discussed the glory of holy name, chanting especially. It is sublime, simple, anybody can do it, not many rules and regulation to begin with, and it gives transcendental bliss and happiness, which is everlasting, eternal bliss that we feel sometimes when we go to deity worship in a temple. Secondly, not only it purifies your existence both ways, it purifies your heart, your mind, as well as your exterior also. And by association with devotees, association of devotees in temple or Vaishnavas, we make progress in our spiritual path also. So that is the basic purpose for which we have gathered here. So Hare Krishna Mahamantra, 16, there are 16 levels. That is why these 16, 32 syllables, but 16 steps. So 16 times it is to be any mantra which has got as many syllables, as many times it must be chanted. That is the basic rule of Vedic scriptures. So it is all the Kali Yuga effects. And yesterday we discussed also that in Kali Yuga, this is the biggest sacrifice, biggest exercise that one can do, spiritual exercise one can do. It is so easy to be done. In Satyuga, it was meditation because people used to meditate for hundreds of years because their life was more than 10,000 years. In Treta Yuga, it was reduced to 1,000 years and people were doing sacrifice because they had very pure mind and body, and environment was very good. And all the yajnas and yajnas and sacrifices were accepted by Supreme Personality of Godhead. So that is Vishnu, or in the form of Krishna. So that was in Treta. In Dwapar, I told you that it is deity worship which is most important in the was practiced during Dwapara Yuga, and in Kali Yuga only the name recitation of Lord name can do all what Karma Yoga, Jnana Yoga, or Bhakti Yoga can do. So it can even wipe off the sinful reactions which we have committed, sinful reactions to many sins we have committed in this birth and millions of births before. So it is the holiest thing to do, to chant. And I had requested that since all of you have taken level 1 Sankalpa, one round of Hare Krishna Mahamantra at your convenience, morning, afternoon, evening, whenever you are in a solitary place and you are composed and quiet, please do. And if you are doing more than one, it is very, very nice and desirable. So, yes, next devotee. This is the story of Jagai Matai. Before somebody reads it, I'll just brief on over Jagai. There was a very respectable family of Brahmanas in Navadip, and the head of the family was Raghunath Raya. He had two sons. The first was Jagannath and second was Madhavanand. And both were very educated, nice boys. They were well trained by their parents in Vedic scriptures and all kind of deity worship and other Vedic regulations. They used to follow the regulative principles also. We know there are 4 regulative principles. But because of bad association or bad company, they develop the habit of gambling, eating meat, woman hunting, all kind of vices, drinking alcohol and taking other kind of intoxicants. So they used to, when the father was very angry with them, and ultimately they used to go to public places, make nuisance there, abuse people, ill-treat people, and they will create scenes there. So that is the story that relates. That is the background in which we are talking about Jagai and Madhai. Jagai was elder. His name was Jagannath, and Madhai was in fact Madhavanand. So they were such respectable Brahmins, but how they got into bad company and what happened. So we shall go through. Yes, next devotee, please.
Hare Krishna.
Yes,
Prabhuji.
Mataji, please continue.
Jagai and Madhai were born into high-class Brahmana family in Navadvipa. Their names were Jagannath and Madhavananda Rai, the sons of Raghunath Rai. Due to bad association, they became meat-eaters, drunkards, debauchees, gamblers, and murderers. Because they caused so much disturbance, respectable people avoided them completely. When Lord Chaitanya inaugurated the Sankirtan movement, he told Nityanand Prabhu and Haridas Thakur to go door to door, whoever they meet. Just decided they were candidates to receive the Lord's mercy. They approached Jagai and Madhai and asked them to chant the holy names of Krishna. Jagai and Madhai became enraged and chased Nityanand and Haridas, who had to run for their lives. Hare Krishna.
Thank you. So, in fact, Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he wanted both Haridas Thakur and Nityanand Prabhu that they should go and spread the holy name of Lord and initiate people in chanting, meet door to door. That was the expectation. Now, once what happened, they uh, asked, they were just strolling in the streets and they noticed that large crowd had gathered at that particular point. And over there, uh, these two brothers, they were intoxicated. They were in a very bad condition and shouting over people, insulting people, even hurting people. So both of them went to them, but they were negligent and they did not listen to Nityanand Prabhu and Haridas Thakur. They come back, and next day, when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu again tells them that go door to door and spread the holy name. So Nityananda Prabhu, he went over there. This time again, he requested both these brothers, they were in the streets, and requested them to chant the holy name and give up the bad habits that they were. They abused Nityananda Prabhu, and Nityananda Prabhu proceeded ahead. Second, again he went and again requested, as a Vaishnava, they are merciful and kind to the fallen souls. So they again went to Jagai Mathai and asked them to please do the chanting and stop these bad things to do. Now, one of the person was so intoxicated, I think it will continue with the story. So next devotee, yes, yes, Shilpa Mataji, who would like to read it? Somebody had raised their hand.
Yes.
Yes, please.
I have read Prabhuji if somebody
Hello.
else want to read. Otherwise, I can read it.
Yes,
Yes,
Hare
Prabhuji.
Krishna
yes,
Prabhu.
please continue. Punam Jai
Hare Krishna Prabhu. Continuation. The next day, Madhai struck Nityananda on the head with a piece of an earthen pot, making him bleed. When Chaitanya Mahaprabhu heard this, he immediately came to the spot, ready to punish both brothers. But when the all-merciful Gauranga saw Jagai's repentant behavior, he immediately embraced him. By seeing the Supreme Personality of Godhead face to face and being embraced by him, both of the sinful brothers were at once cleansed. Thus, they received initiation into the chanting of Hare Krishna Mahamantra from the Lord and were delivered. This place is approximately 30 meters north of Mahaprabhu Ghat. Hare Krishna Prabhu, thank you.
So, and this earthen pot, in fact, that was the pot which was containing alcohol or wine. I don't know what they were drinking. So, those days glasses were not there, perhaps. So, this earthen pot was a pot containing that liquor, and they hit Nityananda Prabhu with that. He started bleeding, and this news came to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and he was so furious. And we know that he is Krishna, who had appeared in the mode of Radharani for understanding the basic nature of Radharani. So he was all empowered incarnation of Lord Krishna. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he, as soon as he came to know about that a pure Vaishnava or his devotee, Lord's devotee was hurt by a non-believer, he rushed to the rescue of Nityanand Prabhu, and then he wanted to kill them on the spot with his weapon. But Nityanand Prabhu reminded him that, Prabhu, you have appeared for the salvation or liberation of fallen souls. Please do not kill them. Please forgive them. Though he was bleeding profusely, but he still prayed to Nityananda Prabhu, through Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, that please don't kill them. And ultimately what happens that Prabhu agreed to the prayers of Nityananda Prabhu, and he said that I can give up, I can forgive them, both of them, only on one condition, that they should promise that they will not take up liquor anymore, will not get into any kind of vice anymore, and be a pure Vaishnava, chanting holy name of Harinam, as you told him. And both of these fallen souls ultimately accepted the instructions of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, sought forgiveness from Mahaprabhu, and they were forgiven, and thereafter they were given this Hare Krishna Mahamantra so that they can get liberated. What happens next? Yes, Chanda Yadav Mataji. You can see here, this is Nityananda Prabhu on left hand side, and this is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Now what happens, he wanted to kill them, but what happens that when these Jagai Mathai see him, that they see that there is Lord Vishnu image behind Nityananda Prabhu, as if Lord Vishnu has incarnated in the form of Nityananda Prabhu, this Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and ultimately they caught hold of his feet and sought forgiveness, which he did. So, yes, next, Mataji.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Yes, Mataji. Chanda Mataji.
Yes.
Chanda.
After the deliverance of Jagai and Madhai, Madhai met with Nityananda Prabhu in a solitary place and said, "Oh my Lord, you are present within the heart of each and every living entity. I have harmed many such living entities. If I knew all whom I have harmed, then I could beg forgiveness from them. But I don't know, as there have been so many. Please tell me how all those people against whom I have committed so many offenses might become pleased with me. If you are merciful upon me, then kindly advise me what to do. Hare
So
Krishna.
they realized their mistake, Mother, and he wanted to do atonement for the sinful activities which he had done in the past. And what solution was given by Lord Nityanand? Yes, Mataji.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna.
Yes,
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
yes, Mataji.
Lord Nityananda replied, please listen. I will instruct you regularly go and clean the bathing gata and on the Ganga. When the people take bath, they are happily, then all of them will bless you. If you save Ganga Devi, who heretically all offense, then what more good fortune is there for you than doing this service? You should also offer obeisances to everyone with great humility. If you do this, then all will forgive you for your offenses. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Mataji. So here Nityanand Prabhu gave him Ganga Ghat Seva. Go and clean the Ganga Ghat Seva, and when you will clean, people who are going there to take bath, they will be happy, and when they are happy, it will be a form of atonement, prayashchit for you, that whatever sinful activities you have done, they shall be gradually wiped off by assisting the persons who come to take bath in Ganges. So this is a solution Nityanand Prabhu provided to Jagai Matai. Yes, Mataji, Usha Mataji.
After receiving this advice, Madai circumvented Lord Nityananda many times and then left. Everyone saw how Madai was preparing the bathing gata on the Ganga very nicely when chanting the holy name of Sri Krishna and shedding tears. Madai would show much respect to anyone who came to the Ganga and offer them in humble obeisances. He would beg for forgiveness, saying, I have committed many offenses, knowingly or unknowingly, unto you. Kindly excuse me for all my offenses and bless me. Everyone would cry when they saw the tears of Madai and would remember Lord Govinda. Madai began performing severe
Austerities.
austerities there and then became famous as Brahmachari. He stayed on the bank of Ganga, absorbed in the darshana, and with the help of Kodala Spad, he worked hard repairing the gate. By the mercy of Lord Chaitanya, the ruins of that place are still visible and known all by us like Madai Gata.
So
Hare
it was, in fact, he started cleaning, and he started not only cleaning but also seeking pardon of all those who were coming to Ghat for taking a bath in the Ganges. And ultimately, he became so popular. Everybody, by his this gesture, was so happy, and they also were happy to seeing him recite the holy name of Lord Krishna. So ultimately, this ghat was named as Madai Ghat. Yes, Pankaj Prabhu. Hare Krishna, Pankaj Dubey Prabhu.
Yes, my dear king, although the Kali Yuga is full of fault, there is still one good quality about the age. It is that simply by chanting the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra, one can become the free from the material bondage and be promoted to the transcendental kingdom. Srimad Bhagavatam 12.3.5 51.
Thank you, Prabhuji. So this is a conversation. I think all of you know about the story of Maharaja Parikshit. Anybody would like to tell a story of Maharaja Parikshit? What happened to him?
Hare Krishna, Prabhu, can I try?
Yes, Mataji. Thank you.
Maharaja Parikshit was grandson of the Pandavas. He was Abhimanyu's son.
Yeah.
And the Lord protected him in his mother's womb when Ashwatthama came with the chakra. So he saw the glimpse of God in his mother's womb. So when he was born, he was constantly looking for the Lord, that who was the person that I saw in my mother's womb.
Yes.
And after the Kurukshetra war, when he was ruling, he was Raja Rishi. He was very nicely ruling his kingdom. And once he went to the forest, Prabhuji, if I'm wrong, please correct me.
No, please continue. Yeah.
When he went to the forest, he was thirsty, so he went to the hut of a rishi. And the rishi was in meditation. So Parikshit Maharaj, Kali was just entering at that time. Kali was just entering. So Parikshit Maharaj put a dead snake in the neck of that rishi. And because the rishi wasn't opening his eyes to give water, so he just played a prank on him. And looking at this, the rishi's son, I forgot the name. Shringi. He cursed Parikshit Maharaj that you will the Takshaka Nag will come and bite you and you will die. And so you have only 7 days to live. So Parikshit Maharaj accepted that curse very gracefully, because he being a king, or he being such a big devotee, he could have asked for forgiveness from Krishna, and he could have, asked for. Just a moment. Just a moment. Sorry. So he didn't even ask for more grace or forgiveness from the rishi. When the rishi came out of his meditation, he got very angry on his son that who did you curse? Such a nice pious king you cursed, but there was no way that the curse could be taken back. So Parikshit Maharaj had only 7 days to live, and so he decided, instead of asking and begging for life further, he he went in search of, like, what can I do to enhance, go to the Godhead back. So then he was advised to listen to Bhagavatam. So Sukadev Goswami, Sukadev Maharaj spoke Bhagavatam to him. Hare Krishna. And is how Bhagavatam has reached us, because when Sukadev Goswami was narrating the Bhagavatam to Parikshit Maharaj, we also get to hear Bhagavatam. So that was also one of the reasons. Hare Krishna.
Very nice. Thank you, Mati. That is perfect story. In fact, the king, Maharaja Parikshit was thirsty. He went to the hut of that rishi for getting some water, but he was in such a deep meditation. He did not listen, did not understand, because he was in a state of trance. So that is where king got annoyed, and he put a red snake round the neck of rishi who was in meditation, and the son, of course, as you told, all that. So he was such a powerful and pious king that he could have counteracted that curse. But as a pure Vaishnava, he accepted the curse, for he realized that he had done something genuinely wrong. He could have counteracted, he could have sought forgiveness for his life from the son and the rishi, but he didn't do it. That was also Lord Krishna's design, because for 7 days he was with Sukadev Maharaj, listening to Bhagavatam, glories and pastimes of Lord and his expansions and their activities and their Leela for 7 days, day and night, without taking even a drop of water. So this is the Sukadev Maharaj is addressing Kaler Dosha Nidhi Rajan. O Rajan, O King, there are Dosha Nidhi means there are it is a Nidhi is the wealth of doshas, wealth of fault. This Kal Yug is full of many faults, numerous faults, O Rajan. Asti hi eko mahan guna. Even then, there is one mahan guna, that is a great virtue. And what is that? Kirtanad ev Krishnasya mukta sangha param prajit. Kirtanad eva Krishna, one who does the chanting of holy name of Lord Krishna, mukta sangha, he gets detachment from all material entanglements, and Param Brajit, that he goes to divine transcendental kingdom or abode of Lord Krishna. So this is the glory. We can understand that that Hare Krishna. There is some background music. Please mute yourself, Prabhuji. So there are many. So my dear King, although Kali Yuga is full of faults, there is still one good quality about this age. It is that simply by chanting the Hare Krishna Mahamantra, one can become free from material bondage and be promoted to the transcendental kingdom of Lord Krishna. Srimad Bhagavatam, 12th canto, 3rd chapter, verse number 51. So this is what Parikshit Maharaj was doing for 7 days, sitting there before Sukhdev Goswami, listening to the Srimad Bhagavatam, and of course Lord Krishna and his various expansions, their Leela. So this comes, we come to end of this session, but that before that, I'll just request everyone to unmute and chant 4 rounds of Hare Krishna Mahamantra. 4 rounds means that we have to chant on beat. If you are not on beat, chant with us, so that and please try to maintain rhythm with each other. Don't recite separately. So we'll begin. First, before chanting Hare Krishna Mahamantra, we chant Panch Tattva Mantra. Before and after chanting 1 round also, we chant for Panch Tattva Mantra once. Why Panch Tattva Mantra is chanted? Because we seek forgiveness all 5 Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Nityananda Mahaprabhu, Advait Gadadhar, Vasadi, all these Panditas or Goswamis or sages, to be forgiven for our faultful chanting, because of chanting is not pure. We are not able to focus on each time we are moving a beat. So we have to seek forgiveness from Panchatat for this. And how we hold this I'll just demonstrate. It is available on YouTube also. You can see that there are 108 beats here all over this mala, and this is called apex beat or the Krishna beat. This one is apex beat or Krishna beat, and we do not cross over it while chanting or second round. So first we do it like this. We start, the chanting is started from the first beat. First beat is outside your chest. So this is first beat, and here the mantra, Panchtat mantra is sung. Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advait Gadadhara Shri Vashadi Gaur Bhakta Brinda. And after this, on the middle finger, this beat, this mala is put, and we start chanting with the first beat. So we will start here, and as soon as like this, we do keep on moving inside. It is not to be moved outside. And as soon as we have finished, then we simply turn over this beat, and so that the first beat is always the last beat again here. But we don't cross over this thing. So it is just like turn this way, and then again, when the round is over, we move it like this. So we start from this and put the beats inside while moving our finger over. This index finger is to be kept away because it is, when you are chanting in the bag, you have to hold the bag also in position, otherwise it will fall down. So we start chanting. Is it clear or any doubt about it?
Clear, Babuji.
This is Krishna beat or apex beat. We don't cross over it. We start hold this jap mala like this, and this is the first beat. And when it is 108 beat, then we turn it like this and then start again from this point. So let us chant 4 rounds. Everybody, please unmute and chant with me. We begin now. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare,
Hare
Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare
Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna Hare Hare, Hare
Krishna,
Rama,
Krishna Hare Hare,
Rama
Hare
Hare
Rama,
Hare.
Hare
Hare
Rama,
Krishna,
Rama
Krishna
Rama, Hare
Krishna
Hare.
Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare
Hare
Hare,
Hare,
Rama,
Hare Rama,
Rama
Hare
Hare
Rama,
Hare.
Rama
Hare
Rama,
Krishna,
Hare Hare.
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Rama,
Krishna, Krishna
Hare
Hare Hare,
Rama,
Rama Rama, Hare Rama,
Rama
Hare
Hare
Rama,
Hare.
Rama Hare.
Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Rama,
Hare Hare, Hare
Rama
Rama, Hare Rama,
Rama
Hare
Hare Hare.
Rama, Hare
Hare
Hare.
Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama,
Hare
Hare
Hare.
Hare.
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama,
Rama
Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Hare.
Hare, Hare
Hare
Rama, Hare
Rama,
Rama, Rama Rama, Rama
Rama
Hare Hare.
Hare Hare.
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Hare
Hare
Hare.
Rama,
Hare
Hare
Rama,
Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Rama Hare
Hare
Hare.